Although most seniors are unaware of it, eating the wrong kind of meat after the age of 65 can increase your risk of heart disease by more than 60%. And the most terrifying part? Some of these meats may already be in your fridge right now, quietly doing damage. They look harmless, familiar, even healthy. Some are labeled lean or heart smart, but every bite could be stressing your body more than you realize. These meats often come with hidden ingredients, preservatives, sodium, saturated fats that build up damage over time. You may feel fine, but inflammation doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it works silently, through your joints, your memory, your heart. Doctors are now advising older adults to avoid certain meats completely, not just reduce but eliminate. Even one serving a week of some of these meats can quietly increase your risk for stroke, dementia, kidney strain, and even cancer. And yet, many of us keep eating them out of habit for the taste, for the nostalgia, for the comfort of something familiar. But the truth is that comfort could come at a heavy cost, one we don't notice until it's too late. In this video, I'll show you 3 meats that you should never touch after 65, and why they're more dangerous than you've been told. I'll also show you the 3 healthiest meats to eat instead, foods that actually support your heart, brain, and energy levels as you age. One of the meats on the danger list is a total surprise. It's often considered gourmet, but for seniors it can be a slow-moving threat. So please, stay with me until the very end. If you want to stay independent, clear-minded, and mobile, this might be the most important video you watch today. It's not just about what you enjoy today, it's about protecting tomorrow, one meal at a time. Let's begin with the first meat on the list. It's crunchy, it smells amazing, but it may be stealing years from your life. Bacon, the silent killer behind the sizzle, behind the golden crunch, lies a danger that few seniors ever suspect. Bacon feels nostalgic. It reminds us of weekend breakfasts, childhood comfort, or cozy Sunday brunches. But that comfort hides a threat, one that targets the most vulnerable parts of aging bodies: your heart, your brain, and your blood vessels. Bacon is loaded with saturated fat, which clogs arteries and raises LDL cholesterol, a major cause of heart attacks and strokes. But that's just the beginning. The real danger is in what's added to bacon to make it taste so good and last so long. These chemicals, nitrates and nitrites, turn into nitrosamines inside the body. These are carcinogens linked to colon, stomach, and pancreatic cancers. The World Health Organization classifies processed meats like bacon as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same group as asbestos and tobacco smoke. For seniors, this is especially dangerous. Your cells repair slower, your immune system weakens, damage builds faster, and heals slower. There is another hidden danger in bacon: AGEs, advanced glycation end products. These toxic compounds form when bacon is fried or grilled at high heat. AGEs fuel oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 of the main drivers of Alzheimer's, arthritis, and heart disease. And yet, we often ignore the signs. A little joint pain, some forgetfulness, or rising blood pressure. Bacon quietly contributes to all of it. Just a few strips a week can increase systemic inflammation, raise blood sugar, and worsen insulin resistance. For someone with high blood pressure, kidney disease, or mild memory loss, bacon is like adding fuel to the fire. Seniors are often told to eat what makes them happy, but true happiness means living longer, clearer, and stronger, not feeding disease. There is no safe amount of bacon for people over 65, not one strip, not even once a week. So while the taste may feel comforting, the long-term cost is devastating. And the worst part, you won't notice it until it's too late. Say goodbye to bacon and take the first step toward protecting your body, your brain, and your future. Processed meats, the convenient trap. The second meat seniors should avoid often seems harmless, even helpful. It doesn't shout like bacon, but it slowly chips away at your health. We're talking about processed meats, things like salami, ham, turkey slices, sausages, and hot dogs. These are everywhere, in sandwiches and snack trays and lunchboxes, and for seniors living alone or on tight budgets, they seem like the perfect meal. No cooking, no mess, just open the pack, stack the slices, and you're done. It's convenient, and that's the trap. What most people don't realize is that this convenience hides a heavy cost, a cost that gets more dangerous with age. Processed meats are preserved with chemicals, like nitrates, nitrites, and phosphates. They're also heavily salted and sometimes smoked. These additives irritate your blood vessels, increase inflammation, and place enormous stress on your kidneys and heart. Studies show that just 50 grams a day, that's 2 slices of deli meat, can raise your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. The World Health Organization officially classifies processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as tobacco smoke. For seniors, that's especially concerning. Your body doesn't detox like it used to. Damage builds faster and heals slower. And it's not just cancer. Processed meats worsen hypertension, trigger water retention, and burden aging kidneys. Sadly, many brands market these meats as lean or low-fat, giving a false sense of health. A turkey sandwich may look clean, but if it contains cured meat, it's delivering sodium and chemicals straight into your bloodstream. These foods stiffen your arteries, dull your brain, and slowly drain your energy. Worst of all, most seniors keep eating them because they're easy, and that ease slowly robs them of independence. So ask yourself, is saving 10 minutes in the kitchen worth losing 10 years of strength, clarity, and joy? Real nourishment doesn't come from packages. It comes from food with life in it, food you can recognize. Say goodbye to salami, bologna, deli ham, and hot dogs. Your heart, your brain, and your kidneys will thank you. This simple change could give you more strength, better sleep, and sharper thinking, all from removing one toxic habit. Industrial red meat, the hidden weight of steak, a thick, juicy steak, grilled to perfection. For many, it's a symbol of strength, celebration, and satisfaction. But for seniors, that same steak can become a slow-moving threat, especially if it comes from industrial grain-fed sources. As we age, our metabolism slows down, our digestion weakens, and our immune system becomes less precise. That means red meat, especially from factory farm sources, becomes harder to process and easier to store, as fat, as toxins, or as inflammation. Industrial red meat often contains residues of hormones, antibiotics, and unnatural feed, things your body was never meant to handle. These hidden substances stress your liver, kidneys, and gut, organs that are already under pressure as we grow older. And then there's the iron in red meat. While it's true that iron supports oxygen transport, too much iron, especially in older adults, creates oxidative stress. Unless balanced with antioxidants, that excess iron can damage your cells, your heart, and even your brain. The biggest hidden danger? Arachidonic acid, a compound found in red meat that triggers inflammation throughout the body. If you already have joint pain, brain fog, or high blood pressure, red meat could be quietly adding fuel to the fire. The way steak is cooked also matters. When grilled or pan-seared at high heat, it forms HCAs and PAHs, compounds linked to colon and prostate cancers. These compounds are absorbed into your body and increase DNA damage over time, especially dangerous for slower healing seniors. And let's not forget digestion. Red meat stays in the gut longer, feeding harmful bacteria and slowing your entire system. So what looks like strength on a plate may be stealing your real strength behind the scenes. If you're over 65, it's time to question that steak dinner. Is it helping you stay strong, or slowly pulling energy away from your body? Choosing cleaner meats is not about giving up joy. It's about choosing vitality over damage. Switch to grass-fed, leaner, or better yet, replace it with heart-friendly proteins like wild-caught fish or free-range poultry. One small change could bring more clarity, fewer aches, and deeper energy without sacrificing taste. Don't let steak weigh you down. There's more power in eating smart than eating heavy. Salmon, the brain's best friend. Not all meats are harmful. In fact, some can be powerful allies for aging bodies. One of the best examples is wild-caught salmon, a true superfood for your brain. For seniors, this isn't just dinner. It's nourishment that protects memory, sharpness, and clarity. As we age, our brain cells shrink, cognitive speed slows, fog sets in, but there is hope, and it starts on your plate. Wild salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA and EPA, which are essential for brain health. These fats reduce inflammation in brain tissue, protect neurons, and help delay the onset of memory loss. Studies from Harvard and major geriatric journals confirm regular omega-3 intake improves memory, mood, and sleep. But the benefits don't stop there. Wild salmon also strengthens the heart, lowering blood pressure, reducing triglycerides, and keeping arteries flexible. Inflammation is the enemy of aging, and salmon fights it, not just in the brain, but throughout the body. It's also easy on the kidneys and gut. Unlike red meat, salmon digests cleanly, making it ideal for seniors with sensitive digestion. And salmon's pink color isn't just pretty, it comes from astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from aging. But here's the key. Always choose wild-caught. Farmed salmon often contains toxins, lower omega-3s, and more saturated fat. Wild salmon is also more nutrient-dense and free from antibiotics or growth hormones. Its soft, flaky texture makes it easier to chew and swallow, perfect for seniors with dental or swallowing challenges. Whether you bake it, steam it, or grill it with olive oil and herbs, wild salmon is deeply nourishing and satisfying. Just 2 or 3 servings per week can help restore energy, improve focus, and uplift your mood. Salmon is more than a meal. It's a way to think clearer, feel stronger, and age with dignity. If you want to protect your independence, nourish your brain, and reduce inflammation, this is the meat to choose. Because sometimes the best medicine doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from nature, wrapped in pink, and full of life. Free-range chicken, gentle strength for aging bodies. When it comes to meat, not everything needs to be rich or heavy to be powerful. Sometimes the most nourishing choice is the gentlest, like free-range chicken. For seniors, chicken isn't just lean protein, it's a building block for strength, recovery, and independence. As we age, we naturally lose muscle. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it increases the risk of falls, weakness, and slower healing. Chicken is rich in high-quality protein, including leucine, an amino acid that stimulates muscle repair and growth. For older adults, this makes it ideal for staying mobile, steady, and physically strong. Unlike heavier meats, free-range chicken is easy to digest and doesn't overwhelm the kidneys, making it safe for those with reduced organ function. And there's more. Free-range chicken is full of vitamin B6, which helps regulate mood, support brain health, and improve sleep. It also contains niacin for cellular energy and zinc to support the immune system. For seniors who want to stay mentally sharp and physically well, this gentle meat does more than fill the plate. It strengthens the whole body. But quality matters. Choose free-range or pasture-raised chicken, not factory-farmed. The difference is in how the birds live and what ends up in your food. Free-range chicken has a better fat profile, no antibiotics, no growth hormones, and more natural nutrients. And the texture matters too. Soft, tender, and moist. It's easy for seniors with dental or swallowing issues to enjoy. Whether grilled, baked, or boiled, seasoned with herbs and olive oil, chicken is versatile and comforting. It's perfect for soups, stews, salads, or hearty dinners. Always gentle, always reliable. Even 3-4 servings per week can support muscle maintenance, energy, and immune resilience. This is why chicken has been called the quiet hero of healthy aging. It's not flashy, but it's effective. And when the bird is raised right and cooked with care, it becomes more than food. It becomes fuel for a longer, steadier life. Choose free range. Choose strength. Choose comfort without compromise. Grass-fed beef liver, nature's multivitamin for seniors. When most people think of healthy meats, they think of fish or chicken, but there's one often overlooked food that may be even more powerful. Grass-fed beef liver. It may not sound exciting, but for seniors, it's one of the most concentrated sources of nutrition available. It's often called nature's multivitamin, and with good reason. Just a few ounces provide a rich supply of nutrients that directly support aging bodies, especially energy, memory, and immunity. The first powerhouse nutrient is vitamin B12, essential for nerve function, mood balance, and preventing memory decline. Many older adults are deficient in B12 and don't even realize it. They may feel tired, forgetful, or low and assume it's just aging. But one small serving of liver restores more B12 than most pills ever could, because it's natural and highly bioavailable. Liver is also one of the best sources of heme iron, the form your body absorbs best. This supports oxygen transport, fights anemia, and improves muscle strength and brain function. Then there's vitamin A in the form of retinol, crucial for vision, immune defense, and skin renewal. It's also rich in folate, zinc, copper, choline, and CoQ10, nutrients that help with detox, cellular energy, and cardiovascular health. These are the building blocks of healthy aging, and liver delivers them all in one small portion. But make sure it's grass-fed. Industrial liver can contain hormone residues and fewer nutrients. Grass-fed liver is cleaner, more nutritious, and free from unnecessary toxins. It's also incredibly versatile. You can sauté it with onions, mix it into meatloaf, or blend it into a nutrient-dense pâté. Even 1 to 2 servings per week can help restore lost energy, sharpen focus, and support faster recovery. It's especially helpful for older women, those with low iron, or anyone feeling chronically tired or foggy. Grass-fed liver doesn't just feed you, it fortifies you from the inside out. So don't overlook it. The food your grandparents ate might be exactly what your body needs today. This isn't trendy, it's timeless. The original superfood still holds the crown. So now you know. Not all meats are created equal, and not all are meant for the aging body. After the age of 65, what you eat matters more than ever, especially when it comes to protecting your heart, your brain, and your independence. The wrong meats, processed, cured, heavily grilled, or industrially raised, quietly chip away at your health, one bite at a time. They bring inflammation, stiffness, fatigue, and confusion. And worst of all, many people don't even notice it happening. But the right meats? They do the opposite. They nourish you, rebuild you, protect you. Wild-caught salmon supports your mind. Free-range chicken strengthens your body. Grass-fed liver restores what aging tries to take away. These aren't diet fads. They're simple, time-tested choices for lasting wellness. And you don't need a complete overhaul. Just a few key switches, from processed to clean, from heavy to healing. And remember, food isn't just about taste anymore. At this stage of life, it's about function. Each bite either brings you closer to strength or slowly takes it away. Choose wisely. Now I want to hear from you. Which meat do you rely on the most? Which one will you cut back on starting today? Let's keep this conversation going. Scroll down and leave a comment. I read every one. If you found this video helpful, tap like. It tells YouTube to show this to more seniors who need it. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss another tip that could protect your health. Share this with someone you care about, because small changes like switching one meat can lead to big results. Stay strong, stay clear, and stay in control of your body, one meal at a time. I'm so glad you joined me today. I hope you leave this video feeling more empowered, more informed, and more hopeful. Until next time, eat well, move often, and remember, your best years can still be ahead.